Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
But
yes. We wish you God's blessings.
She's such a nice person. I've known her for almost 15 years.
Yeah, okay.
She's been such, an amazing person. And so to you, Ben Sofe, one more time, happy birthday.
A great day in your life.
What are the Kotoko fans saying?
Well, another training ground invasion. Yeah,
they are preventing them from training.
Yes,
just like somebody's preventing somebody from disconnecting somebody's,
Yeah. All are illegitimate actions to me.
But are you ready to work on the 27th?
Oh yes, the Telecel Love FM Show FM walk. Yeah. This time we're not going to wait for another quarter. No, in between the quarter we'll do a walk here. Sure, we are walking. Yes, and so we entreat. Kumasi, our lovely listeners out there. I said it yesterday that most of us, like David, me, myself, Zando, we live sedentary lifestyles, and we are always in the chair from morning till evening. And so, if you have the opportunity like this, go and exercise. Release your, how do you call it? Some of the blood clotting within you, cholesterol level, this or that, and all. And so you need to walk, you need to exercise. For cardiovascular, improvement and all that. So we need to walk, and we'll be walking on the 27th. So that's the Saturday after this coming Saturday.
And one thing I want you to listen, when you are walking, walk by the side of the Lali Atiase. You know why? The guy, I don't know the perfume he uses. He's always smelling so.
Davido.
Davido.
But yesterday, you know what happened in Spain? Barcelona lost at home.
PSG
4-1 by PSG. But many fans on social media are blaming the referee, the Romanian referee, for that red card.
I enjoyed the game
and they're overlooking
Dortmund and Atletico Madrid.
Okay.
I enjoyed that
game. We
game.
Didn't watch that.
The goals that was coming.
4-2.
Charlie?
Yeah.
It was an amazing
So yesterday there was 6 goals in here, 5 goals in here. So it was good. 11 goals overall in the 2 matches. And then, football is about goals. And so when it comes, you enjoy it here anyway.
I'm wondering how the Germans are celebrating, the victory. The Dortmund, that's the Germans are celebrating.
Yeah, sure. They always celebrate with beer.
There's water for them,
Yeah, sure. That's what happens. Yes.
All right, so shall
I
take it away?
Yeah, so
we're working on 27th.
Yeah, 27th. You're working. Yeah. So now Mata is back to Malaysia again. Let's see what is going to happen. Yeah, Kotoko, the merry-go-round. You lie bad. All right, so we shall be speaking to a member of the communications team of Kumasi Asante Kotoko this morning, Nana Kwame Dankwa, to find out what has happened after that invasion yesterday. There is more coming up this morning. There is Champions League action later tonight as well. Bring you all the details in here. But before that, let's say a big thank you to our sponsors. F-Pack is effective for headache and relieves the symptoms of flu, cold and catarrh, blows away the pain associated with sore throat, and relieves your body pain after a hard day's work. It's also effective against feverishness and reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. It's also effective against rheumatic pain, and you can find F-Pack in all pharmacy and chemical shops throughout the country. It's however not recommended for children less than 60 years of age, also and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. By your symptoms you persist for more than 2 days, then you need to consult your doctor. F-Pack blows your pain away. Now, do you often guess match winners? Will you be interested in a 1xBet offer? Now, we offer 300% bonus on your first deposit of up to 2,650 Ghana cedis for sports betting. Register on 1xbet.com.gh and use expert R for an advantage. Join the 1xBet betting community and become an expert in the betting world. Now, we are introducing to you the new Django Energy Drink. No fear, Django Energy Drink is designed for you to elevate your energy levels and refresh your senses. Django Energy Drink delivers an energizing blend of ingredients that doesn't just revitalize your body but also emboldens your mind. Django Energy Drink is the ultimate companion for those who embrace challenges head on. So anytime you feel like taking an energy drink, grab a bottle of Django Energy Drink to revitalize you. A quality product from Trillium Industry Limited. For bulk purchase, please call 0322 190877. Let me take it again. 0322 190877. Django Energy Drink. Unleash your potential. Django, no fear. Okay, so yesterday we picked up information that some irate fans of Kumasi Asante Kotoko had stormed the training grounds at Adokojache to prevent Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum and his technical team from training with the players. They were trying to express their displeasure at the recent poor run of form of the club, winning just one, drawing 1 out of 9 matches in the second round of the competition. In fact, the message from the fans was that they want the coach Prosper Nate Ogum to step aside substituted for another person to lead the team technically. Now, we are being told that Prosper Nate Ogum and his team also had wind of the fact that the supporters were going to make an invasion at the Adokojachi training ground, so they decided not to even step foot at the training ground. So the coach and his team were not in there, the players were over there. Now we hear that the IMC chairman Kontompo Niaferi Hene, that is Nana Apinkra, was also there at the training grounds yesterday, and he intervened and calm was restored by speaking with some of the supporters. Now, leadership of the club called off the training after the development affected the team's training schedule, and so the players had to be dispersed. And that's the report that we have now. We don't know what really might be happening or what happened after this invasion. Now let's go on the lines and let's speak to a member of the Kumasi Asante Kotoko communications team, Nana Kwame Dankwa, all the way in Accra. Nana, thank you very much for joining us on the line here this morning. But first of all, let me find out from you. So what has happened after that incident at the training grounds yesterday?
Thank you very much in the first place for the opportunity this morning. My regards to everyone. Yes, what happened yesterday was unfortunate, and we were, lucky to have the IMC chairman at the training grounds when the supporters visited the venue. And he listened to the supporters, and he told them that he forwarded it to the Royal Majesty for the next line of action. He met the players, spoke with them, and they were dispersed, and later they met in the residence of the players. They were supposed to meet the king, and we take the rest from there. So all that I can say for now is that we will continue to play with our supporters to, respect, how do you call it, the management headed by an app.
All right, so but tell me, and so have you been able to identify the supporters who took this action to stop the coach from training? Are they circle members or are they just mere Kotoko supporters? What can you tell us about that?
Well, at this point in time, we are not interested in looking out for the people, whether they are circle or, every Kotoko supporter is a Kotoko supporter. And if you listen to their grievances yesterday, it clearly shows that they are, bred and born Kotoko people. They are aggrieved. They are, everything of their action yesterday showed that they are not happy as supporters that they have the club at hand. So I think that what matters are to find solution to the problem rather than to find out whether they were Kotoko or true or circle supporters. I saw some of the circle members there, and maybe when they heard the news, they also wanted to get closer to make sure that nothing nasty happened. So the people we saw there, some faces that I saw in the pictures were circle members, and some were supporters that I used to see whenever I go to the training grounds, and most matches I meet some of the people, but I cannot recognize all of them.
All right, for want of time, we'll end it here. Nana Kwame Dankwa is a member of the Kotoko communications team. Thank you very much for speaking to us here this morning on the Love Sports Center. So that was the latest from the camp of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Information is that the team, the IMC or the IMT, will be meeting His Royal Majesty Otumfuo maybe in the course of the week to address the developments that happened at the training grounds yesterday. We'll keep you posted with every development in this particular subject. Now, meanwhile, a former CEO of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Herbert Mensah, has been commenting on the current state of the club, which has been struggling lately with poor results. Now, according to the former Kotoko CEO, the club needs a coach cast in the mold of German Ernst Middendorp, who handled the Porcupines between 1999 and the year 2002. He spoke to Danko Kuyabwa in an exclusive interview.
You need to take on a coach who can not only coach, you need to take on a coach who's not only a trainer. You need to take on a coach who's going to develop your youth systems. You need to take on a coach who is in touch with the supporters, the support base of what it is about. You need to take on a coach who will listen to your vision and gets it. And most importantly, especially here where everybody is a coach, you need a coach who is reading the game. As I said, he made those. So you need a coach who understands that bottom line, because every football fan is passionate everywhere in the world, but Africa.
All right, so Herbert Mensah there for you. Now, he has also been assessing the performance of the Kotoko-led football administration. He says that the current football leadership are making fundamental mistakes in their pursuit of developing the game in Ghana. Herbert has been assessing the growth and development of football almost 6 years under Kotoko and his administration. Herbert, who just ended his reign as president of Ghana Rugby, believes a lot needs to be done by the current administration to bring Ghana football back to its glorious days.
I think the football industry needs a proper overhaul. I really do. I think that the leaders of the FAA and the rest making fundamental mistakes in my view. They're assuming that the domestic league, the youth league, the school setup is sound. It's not. Then the processes that take you to being a player for the Black Stars and what is entailed by them then also fail. In Kotoko, we sought to build from the bottom to the top so that schools, going to villages, getting better players, putting them in schools, paying treasury bonds. The next phase would have been nutrition in schools. It's a time to eat, how to eat, so therefore that you can maximize your energy, and that becomes an exercise in a development of a pyramid going up. Where it is that the basic techniques in football are not there, you look at how we're playing. The culture of football needs to be imbued from a different system and a structure. Therefore, you take a short, a medium, and a long-term view. It's not about likes on social media, but it's really about looking at how you develop that pyramid. We have a history of greatness. We just need to harness the way that we look at football, the growth, the development.
All right, now Herbert Mensah has also touched on the Black Stars coaching department, and he has questioned the appointment of Ghana's last two coaches for the senior national team, the Black Stars. Now Herbert Mensah says though he has huge respect for both Chris Hughton and Otuado, the duo do not have what it takes to transform the Black Stars back to the winning ways.
The hiring of technical people is in many ways depending on the vision that you have. I've seen it for where we go. I'm not involved with Ghana rugby anymore, but recently we brought in a top South African coach that I supported. So it depends on the vision. So you're looking for somebody who has something that others do not have, rather than bringing in somebody who is coaching. I got the impression with Chris and Otuado, who I have a lot of respect for, not so much as a coach, but as a human being. Chris Hughton as well, I've always liked Chris. I've seen him, but I've not seen him as a national team coach of Ghana. I wasn't sure whether his temperament was the right temperament for Ghanaians who seem to do better with Eastern European and German kind of coaches. That's not really Chris. I didn't see it like that. So it depends on the vision that Kurt and the Exco have in terms of how they see the development of the game. But you just have to say, if you failed at one AFCON, you failed at another AFCON. You got to the World Cup by the skin of your teeth. You therefore have a period of 6 years or 4 years, however long it is, of perpetual failure. So there's something wrong somewhere, and it needs to be addressed.
All right, now let's do something else. And President of the Ghana Football Association, Keti Okreko, has backed the committee tasked to oversee the maiden edition of the Under-15 Girls Challenge Cup to deliver a first-class and heartwarming experience for the young ladies. The three-member committee, chaired by Executive Council member Eugene Nobel Noel, met on Tuesday, the 16th of April, to formulate, plan, and activate process to execute the inaugural tournament set to take place on the 22nd to the 30th of June at the GFA's Ghana Man Soccer of Excellence in Pram. Now, the Ghana FA leader took the opportunity of meeting with the committee to provide vital insights into the essence of the tournament, which forms part of the implementation stage of the women's football strategy launched by the GFA in July last year. Now, former Ghana captain Asamoah Gyan has disclosed that he has been approached with offers to contest for a member of parliament position in the past. Now, the Ghana all-time scorer cited his influence and contributions to the nation as the driving force behind these propositions. He made these pronouncements in an interview on Onuya TV. Now, he says, and I quote, "The whole member of parliament issue began a very long time ago, and people kept on pushing it for me for about a decade now. Even in my playing days, these offers were always brought up to my table. Now I'm not playing and I'm back home,